Hey you guys, so I'm actually doing this video because somebody told me I should, and I think I'm ready to do it. This is called The Homeless Me Found in You. It's very personal. Um, Please give me all the feedback that you feel is needed. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, this is The Homeless Me Found in You. It was you and I. It was you and me. I remember when we were homeless, when we were phoneless, when everything seemed like a mess, but somehow we were happy. Eating Chinese food on the floor on cardboard because we had no furniture. Leftover Chinese food because the refrigerator was depleted, no going out on the weekends. I remember walking through the cold streets of New York in December. Yeah, I remember. I remember other children playing at the playground with no worries, but it seemed like I was always alone thinking about what was going on at home. I remember waking up to loud music and fireworks. I remember that day in the shelter when you got that letter and everything seemed like it was going to get better. Because now we'd have a home. We would no longer have to sleep with other people facing the same defeat. I remember when you used to tell me, we could make it if we try, just the two of us. You and I. Everything was going so well, but I guess there's still more left of the story to tell. I know how they say, you know how they say people bottle up their emotions? Well, the bottle became your emotion potion almost every day until, mommy, you became a distant memory, always wondering what went wrong and if it was my fault. I remember telling excuses and lies to Grandma, Titi, and Theo sometimes. They asked me what was going on, and I told them that you were sleeping. While I knew this alcoholic substance would creep in and seep in. I remember trying to hide bottles, putting my hand in the fire, but damn, mommy, I was tired. I remember at the age of 8, while other girls and boys were outside on play dates, I was being either sexually abused or raped. And I remember your face that night because he decided to do it in our place that night. I didn't know what to do or what actions I should take that night, so I lay motionless, let my body take command like sometimes the ocean does. He sent ripples he sent ripples through my waves as he bit down on tender nipples and tore flesh. I wouldn't dare think of what was to come next. So at this moment, was no longer myself or with me. I remember thinking of this place where everything was okay and where the sun shined all the time, and I had no fear of darkness, a place where I wasn't scared of the sun, because in real life it stung me, it brought all the marks and scars to light. And so as he took deep strokes, I woke up. I woke up that night. I promised myself no one would hurt me like that again. I questioned people and friends. I promised I would stay focused and nobody would notice the hurt I hide. I promised I wouldn't trust anyone, and unfortunately, mommy, that came with you at the same time. Because I remember screaming and yelling as the bed was bending, trying to call for your attention, and it's okay if you guys can't apprehend this, but I guess I forgot to mention that my mom was on a medical leave. I guess that's what I tell me. Because it was the drugs that affected her body so heavily. At times I wonder if he still remembers me, how he stole my innocence and really didn't give a shit. I wonder if he gave you a hit, and that's why you were so gone. But I guess I'll never know what really went on. I remember that day I told you about what happened that night, and you accused me of lying. You told me I knew it was you I would always confide in. I remember in split seconds you became violent, and I really couldn't believe you were putting the blame on me. Shame on me for looking for attention. I guess you were too tipsy, and that was an occurrence I shouldn't have mentioned. But mommy, I want you to know that I remember the good times too, even though sometimes they're hard to find. I remember you promising me to take me to Disney, because for some reason that's everyone's dream in the hood. I really never really gave myself reason to believe it, but one day you did, and mommy, I remember it. I remember you promised that one day it was a house we'd own, but I never thought it was me you would disown. And after all that shit I put up with, after I left the house and you rented out my room like it was nothing, and I just wrote this to tell you that even with all the bullshit, you still have my unconditional loving, and I hope we can work our way above it.